Welcome to another mod video. Here we have the samurai against... Oh shit, wait, what? What? Yep, that's right. So I've made East versus West European Invasion, a mod for Sengoku Jidai. So it basically does exactly that. It adds about 120-ish army lists from Pike and Shot into Sengoku Jidai to battle most of the lists from Mandate of Heaven. And I chose mechanics kind of in between the two games. Added generals to the European factions. It's available as an in-game download, no DLC required. So yeah, go enjoy. In addition, uh, there are generals added. Kronos generously allowed the use of his icons for generals and added the icons for armament to the European units. It also has some Field of Glory 2 scripting in it, so little things like turn and shoot and the route percent updating in real time instead of at the end of turn. Or things like the B side getting a free first move multiplayer, it's turned off now. Little things like that. If you want nitty gritty details on POAs and various other mechanics like that, you can check out the linked forum post below. One thing to note, because there are so many European lists, it's generally easier to select the Asian list you want to use, and then it'll at least filter by date. There's no geographic filtering to any Pike and Shot lists that overlap with that. Still, sometimes a pretty long list, but at least you won't have to click, like 60 times to get to the middle of the list. So you could select, an Asian list, and then if you want to play the European list, just switch it over like so. Alright, so quick sample of the mod in action. This is a small open battle with the army just default chosen by the AI. So Japanese home army 1600 against French Huguenot 1600. So unlike any other factions, the Japanese, their general lists are mixed, whereas most have a infantry center and then cavalry generals in the wings. This is to show the sort of like ad hoc feudal nature of Japanese forces at the time. So we just have to work with that essentially. Not that this looks like a great cavalry country anyway, to be honest. Something like that. And we can have our CNC up towards the center. All right. So they have some lights. Their infantry are the later tercios. And they have cuirassiers. I think this is on difficulty 4, Daimyo or something. I don't actually play very much single player. Alright, note that spearmen and Sengoku Jidai are severely disordered in the woods, so we'll want to get them out of there as soon as possible. Alright, so these Teppo Samurai are basically dragoons, but unlike the dragoons in Pike and Shot, they have armor, they're superior, and they're swordsmen. So they're actually really quite good. Artillery is kind of going to be an issue for our cavalry, but there's not much I can immediately do about that. Alright, looks like the AI is judging this to be too strong a position to just push. Oh yeah, held firm messages are in there, thanks to Kronos. Let's see. One, and also turn and shoot. Okay. Spearman can lurk there for now. Teppo Ashikaru could probably slip into these woods maybe, and then threaten from the flank. That's a bit of a long way to walk, but I think it's theoretically doable. Note that the artillery are protected for being adjacent to Steady, friendly, non-light foot. Could push that with cavalry and probably take out that gun, but then we would lose our cavalry in turn. So I'm gonna let this play out for a little bit first. All right. Again, continue to fire. All right, auto break, very good. We can probably push them. They're disrupted, so I don't really care if they try to charge us in the open. Note the dynamic updating of the score, unlike in vanilla. We'll turn around. I think there's something lurking over there. Forward you go. I can start creeping along. What's our radius here? Our command radius isn't amazing. The later tercios are not Kyles, so they don't get POAs for that. But they can't get flank attacked, only rear attacked. They're pretty expensive and wasteful of manpower though, so overall the Asian lists have a harder and harder time the later into the 17th century you go. Alright, those are commanded arquebusiers. So the commanded shot are nice because they gain protected status when adjacent to friendly non-light cavalry, which makes them exert a zone of control and better able to handle being charged. But probably just evade is my guess, maybe not. Okay, the impact was fine for them, so they stood, and then the melee we get swordsman POA. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's the limit of the range of the light guns. Trying to use this stream to protect my medium foot. Because cavalry won't really help my on horsemen very much because these are not impact mounted, they're impact pistol, which does not depend on open terrain. Well, the overside units can take more casualties, but honestly, these guys are more disposable than my cavalry is. Held firm and fell back. Okay. I'm gonna have trouble, like, legitimately hunting those guys down. So I think I will just... Oh my god, cat. Okay. Alright, so we'll just kind of let these trashy swordsmen keep them off of us because these guys are garbage and useless anyway. And instead... Okay, sorry. Lost like 30 seconds. The cat interruption continued. We just took a pot shot at this medium artillery. Moved up a bit. So... that should be good. I use the same icon for all the European armies instead of their individual flags because I suck at image editing, and creating a DDS file for each of these is kind of a pain in the ass, so just the one seemed fine. The units have flags, not a big deal. Alright, keep creeping forward. And that's kind of an issue. We're going to say face off there. what's more concerning? Now that that cavalry is kind of locked in, I think we can just prepare to attempt to just snipe them. Well, not snipe them, they're protected, but grind them in melee. Okay, you keep them occupied and help out with that. No CT though. Okay. Yeah, shit. That covers the guns. Swordsman POA put in some work. Well, fall back. Yeah. That's okay. Can't get up the guns, we'll just have to keep on hammering these crosshairs, and hopefully they break before my poor Ashkadu are broken up. Held firm. Alright, we have still more Ashkadu. They should start moving towards the action. Reduce command and control. Well, where to go? Try that on for now. The artillery extra cohesion is kind of a problem. I'm gonna have to start engaging in melee soon. Okay, do we want to use these to fight the infantry or the cavalry? We can just neutralize the cavalry, like so. Can't really engage them, but that's okay. And what I would like to do is threaten that artillery again. They hopefully need to rally soon. We might need to sacrifice some infantry. Do we catch them? No. Invaders do take casualties, as in fog. Damn it. Oh shit, we disrupted. They might charge us then. Ooh, there goes the right flank. Now we can't shoot the, oh no. Well, that's nice and everything, but yeah, if they don't rally, that'll get awkward. Well, try to get them into a flanking position somehow. In the meantime, let's continue to. Alright. This is a terrain line of sight thing. It's actually in vanilla Pike and Shot and Sengoku Jidai. So not a mod issue. They advance, they'll still get shot at, so let's push on for now. Pile in to avoid the cannon fire and head towards the main action. Looks like we've lost this one though. Kind of makes sense. If I'd been choosing my own army, I would have gotten more missile troops with this confrontation. That helps. Duel. I left that in because it's kind of fun. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, they are superior with the general. There. Held firm. So we can't target them. We can go here and target them soon. Okay, you cannot move, but you can. I think the guns are not extremely relevant at this point. Okay, so note here that our spearmen get 50 POA. So in vanilla Sengoku Jidai and Pike and Shot, spearmen will get 0 in this case because mixed foot, so they have pike, cancels spearmen and heavy weapon entirely. It also cancels swordsmen, but only when steady in the vanilla game. So here I gave spearmen and heavy weapon half of their POA if those sort of foot are unsteady. If we move here, we'll just get shot at. Well, not much to be done immediately. Why don't we just prepare to shove through that gap? Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, they charge and they hold firm. Bounce them. Interesting. So now if I want to keep them pinned down, I'll need to move into the open, which is a bit less favorable. So if they bounce again, they fall back into the rice paddies. Yeah, so they're disrupted, but that's it, and they're going to start winning through combat strength modifier, being a large unit. Okay. Zone them out. You can put up with getting shot and cannonaded. Let's block the cannon fire from hitting the cavalry. That could lead to a drop at a dangerous moment. Fire, fire. What can the cavalry do? Maybe a retin, a rear charge on that unit. Oh, lucked out. Right, so they're protecting themselves from a rear charge. Nice, they bounce into the broken ground. Okay, so that's rear charge. They're immune to flank, but not rear attacks. Good. Dispersed. Fire. Gives us disruption. We could charge, actually. But why not just riddle them with bullets? Charge. Try to join in. Alright, so this is interesting. We're really good on impact here. Plus 200. Light Lancers, quality in general. In melee, if we don't drop them, it's not as clear cut because they get melee pistols, which cancel out melee swords. Probably still win either way, thanks to being superior and with the general. Should have moved here first just in case they tried to fall back there. Alright, that'll be match. In multiplayer, it will be over now. In single player, in both these games and Fog, it won't check until it's the player's turn. Oh, this panning thing is not a thing from this mod. It's you just edit your files. It shouldn't affect your multiplayer or anything. Right. So there's a sample game. Like I said, it's about 140. I probably said 120, but it's more like 140-ish lists from Pike and Shot against a lot of lists from Single G. I just took out some redundant lists, B-sides, things like that. So basically, infinite combinations and a lot of small gameplay changes that do help. So like I said, it can be downloaded from in-game. Enjoy.